welcome to the Maths with Activity. Today we are going to learn about one postulate. Now, watch these two figures here. In first figure, what you are given, line x and line y are parallel lines and line z is a transversal. In second figure, see what is given, the line m and n are parallel and line n is a transversal. Now, let us see about the measures of this angle. First, we have to find the measures of this angle. Suppose in angle C and say B, see this is a 70 degree and this angle is a 110. Similarly, we will measure the angle A and D here. See this angle A is also 110 degree and this is a 70 degree. That means we can write the measures of this angle here. The angle B is 70 degree, angle A is 110, this is 70 degree and this is a 110. Similarly, we will measure the angles of this first figure here. What is the measure of this angle? See Q and S. Yes, 0 to 120 and this is a 60 degree. Therefore, write here 120 degree and this is a 60 degree. Similarly, measures of angle P and R here will be, yes, it is a 60 and 120. That means you can write here 60 degree and 120 degree. Well, students, you know that the sum of the interior angles is a 180 degree. Is it or not? Let us see. This angle A plus angle B, that's equals to 110 plus 70, that's equals to 180 degree. Similarly, toward left hand side of this transversal, these two angles are interior and therefore you can write angle C plus angle D, that's equals to again 110 plus 70 and that's equals to 180 degree. Similarly, in the first figure also you can see these are the interior angles toward right hand side and therefore you can write here angle P plus angle Q, that's equals to P is a 60 degree, 60 degree plus 120, that is equals to 180 degree. Similarly, toward the side angle R plus angle S, that's equals to again 120 plus 60 degree, that is equals to 180 degree. Now, suppose I reduce this Q angle, this is a 120, but suppose I reduce and it makes 115 degree, then what will happen? That means now in second case now 2, this was suppose case 1. In case 2 now angle Q, what is the measure of angle Q? I just reduced by 15 degree, therefore the measure angle will be 105 degree. And as I reduce this Q angle, this angle S also increase now. It was 60 degree, I reduced this 15 degree, therefore this angle will also increase by 15 and therefore angle S, that is equals to 75 degree. Because these are the linear pair, the sum of these two linear pair is always 180 degree. See, the sum of these two angles is a 180 degree. But what happens whenever such reduction happens here? Suppose I increase this ray toward which side where these angles are reduced. What will happen? Suppose I increase this ray, see this is the increased ray. Similarly, I increase this another ray. What will happen here? These two rays will intersect with each other. That means you can say that the sum, see now in this case Q and P, number 1 angle P plus angle Q, that equals to P is a 60 degree and plus this is a 105 degree and therefore the sum of this is 165. That means you can say that the angle P plus angle Q is less than 180 degree and toward another side this angle R and S, what will happen? Angle R plus angle S, that is angle R is 120 degree and the angle S is 75. Here just I increase by this 75 degree and therefore the sum of these two angles is 195 degree. That means angles R plus angle S is greater than 180 degree. That means therefore the postulate that Euclid has said that whenever the sum of these two interior angle is less than 180 degree, then that side, if we increase the rays, that will intersect. If there is a small change, suppose I reduce this 1 degree also, then it will be so far distance. It will, but it must intersect with each other. That is the postulate of Euclid's, and therefore this is said that Euclid's postulate, or it is also said that the parallel postulate. What is this postulate then? Whenever the sum of interior angle is less than 180 degree, then the line toward that side, they must intersect, and toward the another side, the sum of these two interior angle is greater than 180 degree. That means at both the condition, whenever the line, the sum of interior angles is less than 180 degree, then also this line will intersect toward the that less than directions. But whenever the sum of interior angle is more or greater than 180 degree, then also these lines will intersect toward the same side again, where the sum of angles is less than 180 degree. That is the Euclid's postulate. We will see some theorems also. Well student, let us study about the interior angle theorem. What is your theorem? If two parallel lines are intersected by a transversal, then interior angle on either side means on a right hand side and a left hand side of a transversal are supplementary. This your given theorem. Therefore, first we have to draw a figure. That means you have to draw two parallel line L and M. There is a transversal line N, and you have to show the interior angle. See, these interior angle A and B are on a right hand side, and angle C and D are on a left hand side, and therefore we have to write first given whatever you have taken. What is our given then? Given is that line L and M are parallel and line N is a transversal, as well as we have taken two angles here. Which one? A and B are interior angles on one side, on a toward the right hand side, and another pair, that is angle C and D are on a side of a transversal. That means you have taken all these things. These are the given. Now, what you have to prove here? That they angles, whatever be the angles we have taken, they are supplementary. Supplementary means the sum of their angles is 180 degree, and therefore you have two equations here to prove. What you have to write here? Angle A and B. Therefore, angle A plus B is equals to 180, as well as angle C plus D is equals to 180. Now, you have to write the proof. See now, where you have given the relation between A and B, the sum of angle of A and B is a 180 degree. Therefore, there are near about three possibilities. That means the sum of their is less than 180 degree, or greater than 180 degree, or is equals to the 180 degree, and therefore we have to take, while writing the proof, there are the three possibilities regarding the sum of measure of angle A and B. What are the three possibilities of that? The first possibility is that A plus B is less than 180 degree. Second possibility is A plus B is greater than 180 degree, and third possibility is that A plus B is equals to 180 degree. Let's start first possibility. Let us have number 1. What is the first possibility here? That is, let us assume that A plus B, that is less than 180 degree. But you know that, see now in this second figure, A and B, the sum of that 180 degree. Why? Because these lines are parallel. But suppose A is less, suppose we draw such a way, and what will happen now? The angle A and B, the sum of these two angles may be less than 180 degree, and in such cases we have seen that postulate that whenever the sum of these interior angle is less than 180 degree, then these lines are not parallel, and therefore we can write by Euclid's postulate, line L and M are produced will intersect. That means they intersect means what? That their lines are not parallel. Therefore, we can write that line L and line M are not parallel. But we have given in our statement, what is given? Two lines are parallel, and therefore we can write that two lines, that means L and line M are parallel. It is given, but what we have got here, that these two lines are not parallel, and hence the whatever be the assumption you have taken first or possibility, that is, say it is true, it is true, but whatever be the statement we have taken, that statement it is not possible, and therefore we can write that angle A plus B is less than. This is impossible. That means whatever be the condition you have taken, that is not possible. Now we have to take the second possibility. What is the second possibility here? A plus B is greater than 180 degree, and therefore we can write here, let us assume angle A plus angle B is greater than 180 degree. See now in this figure, first whenever these are the parallel, that means the sum is 180 degree. Now if angle A is greater such a way, that means now the sum of these angle A and B, it is greater than 180 degree. That means what happened now, toward the left hand side of this transversal, this angle D is reduced, and therefore angle C plus D becomes less than, the sum of that angle C plus D is less than 180 degree. And therefore while writing how to prove that angle C plus D is less than 180 degree, you have here relation angle A and D. What are they? These are the linear pair, and therefore you can write here angle A plus angle D is equals to 180 degree. Say this is your equation number A. Why? Linear pair. Now what is the second linear pair given? That is angle C plus angle B, that is equals to 180 degree. Say this is the equation B. Both have the reason linear pair. Now add equation, add A and B. See what we will get here, angle A plus angle D plus again this angle C plus angle this B, that is equals to, now right hand side 180 plus 180. And now we have to make the pairs of A plus B and C plus D. See this is A angle and this is the B, therefore first pair will be in bracket angle A plus angle B plus again here angle C plus angle D, and that is equals to 360. Now what we can write here again, you have to transfer this A plus B on a right hand side, therefore you can get here angle C plus angle D, that is equals to 360 minus angle A plus angle B. But angle A plus B is greater than 180 degree, and therefore you can write here, but angle A plus angle B is greater than 180 degree, and therefore you can write here angle C plus angle D is less than 180 degree. By again Euclid's postulate, therefore by Euclid's postulate, what we can say that the line, now see again these two lines will be intersect toward which side, toward the left hand side, by means the toward the angles C and D, and therefore you can say that again line L and line M are not parallel. But we have given your statement that these two lines are parallel. Again write here line L and line M are parallel, and therefore again our conclusion, that means whatever you have assumed here, that is the angle A plus B is greater than 180 degree, it is also fails, and therefore you can write here again angle A plus angle B that is greater than 180 degree is impossible. And therefore there is the third condition. Which is the third condition? That is A plus B is equals to 180 degree, and therefore you can write here angle A plus angle B that's equals to 180 degree. Well, similarly you can write here angle C plus angle D that is equals to 180 degree. Well student, used to see the video, share it, subscribe it, and give some comments also, and give like also. Thank you. you.